So here's the thing is I thought we'd raise the stakes even higher.
Oh, is this what this is?
But I'm talking about making something gigantic, making this thing so big that it's going to be a spectacle that people are going to want to see.
So is our practice round not competitive? We got to put some money on this.
It's a practice round. Definitely.
For me and you.
Yeah, but not part of the competitive line.
Yeah.
It's definitely competitive, and it's going to get very competitive here in a second, as you're going to see.
Oh.
So here's the bet. All right. All right, everybody, Adam and Mike coming at you. Just the Tips Podcast, episode number 11.
11-1-1.
That's it, man. And welcome to the off season that seems like it'll never end. Good God.
Man. Yeah.
You know,
Chilly days, gray days, long, short days.
but we got some good stuff coming up.
Yeah. We're pumped. You know, it's finally February.
Yep.
So we're getting a little bit closer. We're getting through this winter with some good stuff, and we're getting scheduled out.
I'm telling you. So before we get going, I was talking to my wife today, and there's like no bigger supporter of Just the Tips, right? And she said to me when she's getting ready this morning, she goes, you know, one day they're going to make a movie about you guys. And I go, really? She goes, I was thinking about it. She goes, obviously Jason Momoa has to play you.
Oh, I like that.
And I go, who do you think should play me? She goes, oh, Chris Hemsworth for sure.
Oh,
I go, really?
I was thinking more like Jack Black.
So I go to her. I said, who's going to play you? She goes, oh no, I'm playing myself. She goes, a lot of love scenes.
Nice.
There you go. So shout out to our sponsors, Sundog Eyewear coming at you. Use the promo code JTT15 at checkout for 15% off.
Get some sunglasses, guys.
For real.
Seriously.
Yep. Ball Hawker, our boy down in Fleming Island, Florida,
Came through with some...
Dude, with the balls.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, solid win right there, guys.
But
Definitely reach out to him.
Check out his website too, because that thing does two things really, really nice. It's a beautiful website, really set up. And again, if you're not like a Pro V guy or a Chrome Soft guy, if you're just like hey man, I'm playing regular golf balls, he's got like dozens for like $10 and some colorful ones and stuff. So if you got
buckets,
buckets, dude,
garbage cans full of the soccer ball.
Yep, the Chrome Soft, the Truvis. But say like the Max Fly, the matte ones that I play sometimes in the early season.
He's got everything.
He's got tons of those.
Trixons, everything.
So hit him up. Really nice website, and then you can also see like the environmental stuff he does too.
Yeah, totally.
Very cool.
So check that out.
And then Shaft Wraps.
Yeah.
As I said,
we'll see soon.
Shaft Wraps, man. I saw the other day Shaft Wraps is really picking up their online game.
Yeah.
They had a new commercial out.
And their social media stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they just came out with branded Shaft Wraps. Did you see the Gatorade one?
Oh yeah, I did.
I thought that was kind of cool, man.
Pretty sweet. So they're working hard. Their colors are cool. So check out their site as well.
Yep. So we'll dive right into it. I mean, the one thing that I think about that's important when you're trying to do something big is calendarization.
I know you're like such a nerd with this stuff, which I love because I'm not that way.
You were getting worried, and rightfully so, that Just the Tips is taking off so hard that we're just not going to have time to also play golf at a high level.
Yeah, well, I said that something's got to give.
So it's golf, it's working out, it's family and work. So which one's going to give?
Work.
It's work, yeah, 100%.
Definitely, because I still, and the social media, and Just the Tips.
Yeah.
So it's definitely work.
Yep.
Definitely work.
So there you go.
We'll leave it up to you.
Well, there's an old saying, though, that says if you want something done, you give it to a busy man. Or I guess today you say you give it to a busy person. Because busy people just find a way to do more, right? I mean, you don't sleep as it is. So, like I said, you can't cram anything else in the day. So we have to make good use of our time. So as I was taking a look at the February calendar, some exciting things on here. Drone practice this weekend.
Yeah.
As I said.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be fun. I'm glad we're going to do it out in the open.
Yeah.
when new propellers came in today.
Yeah. Got 2 new batteries, right?
2 new batteries in the case.
So, so we're ready to rock and roll for some high altitude footage. But the big thing is we're just I can count now: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're just 12 days. Actually, it's the first, and we're going on the 12th. I didn't have to count.
Yeah. Today we're shooting this on February 1st. It is finally February.
Yep.
Yeah, we got some stuff on the schedule.
Yep. So obviously our golf trip to Champions Gate, leaving just a few short hours after the Super Bowl ends.
Yeah.
Golf all
Go
week.
Niners.
Go Niners. Go Niners. So really excited though, because and we've kind of talked ad nauseum about the golf trip, but I don't care. Now that it's getting close,
I mean, that's what our winter has been like driven around, you know. So I mean, it's the only thing that's really like kept me hyped up to like make sure hitting simulators, getting as much practice, doing our swings in here and stuff like that. It's the only thing that's like, dude, I want to show up on day one and be like, yo, I'm ready.
Yep.
I want them to be rusty and us to be ready.
So and that's the thing is again, they're not messing around here. There's matches set up. There's a bunch of money at stake. Every time I turn around, they're adding a birdie race. We're trying to add a Stableford for the entire week to it. And then stick around for a few more minutes if you're thinking about, I'm not sure if I want to watch the rest of this podcast. I'm gonna have a challenge for Mike here in a second.
Yeah, he didn't tell me about this. He's got it written down. I'm like, what is this here? And I'm like, I don't know.
Stay tuned, right? But the big thing is as I take a look at the calendar. So there goes February, there goes March. When we get back on the 19th, I marked it down. We got cut weeks, right? So we've been working out. But I gotta be honest. I haven't been following it like a great diet. I mean, high protein for sure, but also with a side of spaghetti. High protein.
You know what's crazy when you say that?
Yeah.
I have a client that he's kind of like he wants to lift heavy. Mm-hmm. He wants to be a lifter like you call yourself.
I identify as a weightlifter now.
But he wants to cut.
Yeah.
But then he wants to eat.
Yep.
So listen, you can't do it. You can't. You got to pick one.
So what is cutting?
He told me this thing. He told me about breakfast pasta. He told me that he made breakfast pasta. It was like eggs over like penne with some breakfast sausage. I'm like, breakfast pasta is not a thing.
It is.
It's not a thing, especially not a thing you tell your trainer that you're eating unless it's bulk season.
100% it is, but it's Christmas time and you have to put syrup on it. So what is cutting? I mean, I've dieted and you tell me I do it wrong. So I'm listening to you. So we want to shed body fat and want to bring out because once April rolls around, if we got a nice golf clothes on, we want to show off all the hard work.
So when you're cutting, you need to be in a deficit, right? You need to be in a calorie deficit, but not too much, right? And we can get really technical on it, that this is not my fitness channel, but you need to be in a 10% deficit. So whatever your calories are that you're burning for that day, and I always tell my people that you have certain types of days, right? So on a day when you're going to the gym and doing a session with me, you're working all day and you're probably gonna, say you play 9 holes, say you play in a Tuesday night league, right? Mm-hmm. So you hit the gym in the morning, you work all day, you play in a Tuesday night league. You should know after the second week of doing that what your calories usually are that you burn that day. Mm-hmm. Smartwatch, okay? Say it's around 4,200 calories for the day. Yep. Well, you need to eat up to 4,200. 10% of that's 420. So you need to be around 1,800 calories, 3,780 calories.
Yeah.
You need to get to those. You can vary a little bit. You could be a little bit above that, a little bit below that, but not a lot. What you were doing is you were eating 1,200 calories regardless of what your calorie burn.
We burned at 8,000 calories in a day.
You know what I mean? You were walking 18 holes, you were running, and you were still only eating 1,000 calories.
I did that with my mind.
You still, you weren't fueling what you were doing.
And because I didn't do it right, I lost a lot of weight, but I lost a lot of muscle.
A lot of muscle and a lot of strength, and you want to maintain this muscle. So you still got to fuel it with the proper calories. Mm-hmm. And, you can't be in too much of a deficit, but you're still going to be in a deficit.
But if it's, say you have that A day where you burn 1,000 calories in the morning, 1,000 calories at night, 2,000 calories of just jerking around. Can I eat 3,700 calories of cake? That's extreme.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, there's people out there. It's called If It Fits Your Macros that will tell you, yes, a calorie is a calorie.
Yeah.
And technically, it kind of is right now. But we're not getting into heart health and blood health and things like that. But here's the deal: 3,700 calories of cake is, call it a half a cake, right? That's not going to fill you up for the day, but that's all you get to eat.
Right.
Whereas, like, if I have a couple eggs and a piece of toast, that's 450 calories. Cool. Now I have a yogurt at lunch. Then I have a shake, and then, you know what I mean? I get to eat all day long.
Yep.
And I'm still like, there was days when I was like, shit, I need to have 2 baked potatoes at dinner just to hit my calories. I'm like, sweet, I get 2 baked potatoes. You know what I mean? Whereas you're getting a half a cake, but that's all you get to eat for the day.
So my other thing too is time of day. Like if I get busy during the day,
Throughout the day.
but right. So, but all of a sudden it's nighttime and I need to eat 2,500 calories. And it's right now we're shooting a podcast. It's 8:00 at night. I know I'm in a calorie deficit today.
Yeah.
Do I go home tonight and eat, or do I start tomorrow?
No, you definitely go home tonight and eat.
And
but
like-
you don't
and
eat
like-
a half a cake. You eat something good, hearty. And this is where people mess up because it is a cut, right? Like, you don't go home and eat penne alla vodka with chicken and, you don't. I know it sounds very good.
It does too.
But that's where the timing comes out, because here's the deal. If you watch your calories throughout the day and you say, all right, I just worked out in the morning, it's breakfast time, I've already burned 750 calories, so let me still be in that 10% deficit right now. So 750 calories are burned, that's 75 calories, so I get to eat 650 calories for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right? So as long as you kind of stay along with your trend of your
That'd be a
calories
lot
burning,
smarter.
it's a lot easier.
And it'd be a lot smarter.
Yeah.
Then, hey, burn 2,000 calories during the day. I'll eat 1,800 at 9
Right
o'clock
now.
at night.
Yeah.
All right.
And the thing is throwing wood on that fire throughout the day, right? I always use the body as a furnace. Just keep wood on that fire at all day, and it'll be burning.
So the question is,
That's the cut.
How long are we going to cut?
You cut until it's bulk.
Until it's bulk?
Yeah, cut in bulk. 6 months.
6 months?
6 months.
I had like 5 weeks on the
No.
calendar.
6 months of a deficit and 6 months of about the same, and put some muscle on.
So February to August, and then September to...
And its bulk is not Oreos and a whole cake. It's not that. It's cleaner calories, but
And was it just 10% more than you're burning?
yeah, you can be in a surplus if you want to gain muscle, but not worry about abs, right?
Yeah.
So
I've been in a surplus.
Yeah.
I've been in a surplus. Well, like I said, but I'm looking forward to the cut. I really am. We've been doing a really nice job with the workouts. With your help, we just had a great class out here tonight with our fanatics.
That was a good workout.
But like I said, I think if we add the cut on there, we're going to see some major gains. Because long story short,
you're not going to lose your strength.
Right.
You're going to keep everything you gain, but just lose some body fat.
Yep. Now
And be healthier.
So let me ask you a question though. We're trying to gain swing speed, right? Do you think that smaller, lighter people, just from inertia, aren't able to swing the club as fast?
No, because we're talking muscle fibers now, right? You're talking, and we've seen it in here. Whereas, like, there's days when I'm like, "Hey, lift this," and you're like, "Okay," and then I'm like, "Hey, smash this thing," and then you're like, "Now we're using fast twitch muscles." So I do think like longer, lanky people just are able to develop that inertia and fast twitch a little bit more, where it's muscle fibers.
All right. Well, like I said, because when I lost all the weight, I lost a lot of swing speed, but that didn't have anything to do with the 70 pounds that was helping move the ball.
I mean, I think
at least in my head. I think
it's the same reason why there's weight classes in boxing and wrestling and stuff like that. You tend to be a little bit stronger the more weight you have, so you can throw weight behind it. But there's also 120-pound kids that can smash the ball.
That's true too.
125 mile an hour.
We play with Dom the Bomb.
Dude,
Dom throws that ball 300 yards.
Yeah.
So exciting stuff with the cut. That'll get us through March. Between that and working out, but then again, I'm like 2 pages, and there she is. Oh, come on. All right.
And
who knows?
Like a light coming down.
And maybe in early spring. Every once in a while we catch nice weather.
No,
in March.
I'm not even gonna. I'm
You're
not
not
even
hoping?
gonna hope because it'll be like, oh, it's gonna be 58 tomorrow, and then the next day it's snowing out. It
True.
happens.
But what I'm most excited about April is our collaborations, our matches, about playing with you, the Just the Tips fan, the Just the Tips viewer, and we want to play a match every week. And we're calling some of you guys out right now. We've been talking, but the Gill brothers, I don't know. They're awful tough. I don't know if we want to play them right out of the gate.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably not.
I think you
Well,
guys.
maybe we do because
Yeah.
maybe they're rusty and we're going to Florida.
You ever see those boys? There's nothing. There's
I
no
don't,
rust on
I don't
them.
see rust on them.
But maybe they're more like a May, June kind of match, right?
Yeah, we got to be peak season against them.
We got to get back together with Miles and Jeff out in
Yep.
Ness.
Yep.
You guys are so good to us last year. I know you guys have been putting in major work in the simulator, so that's awesome.
Oh man, they got they're probably hitting that simulator every single day.
Miles sends me pictures like he sends me a picture of his best shot every time he's in there.
Yeah,
so
try to get a picture of his other shots.
so.
But you think Miles is in the tall shit on the simulator?
they brought in fescue.
They bring in fescue. They got flower pots in there. Sorry, Miles. We love you, dude.
100% they did that. But we have 4 weeks in April. We're looking for 4 matches. So, there's a
Line
couple
them
of
up,
people
guys.
you're on your radar, but reach out to us. Put it in the comments. Send us an email. What's our Gmail?
It is just the tips 2023 at Gmail.
At Gmail.
Yeah.
Reach out to us there, and maximum.
And listen, let's keep it somewhat close. We'll come to you guys. Connecticut, Northern Jersey. I don't want to go to Pennsylvania in April.
No.
I don't want to go to Pennsylvania any other month in August.
We'd like to go south. We'd like to. So if you're in Westchester, if you're in Rockland counties, if you're in Northern Jersey.
We got Albany.
Yep, Albany. We'll go north for Albany. Yep.
Albany, yeah, and something close, local. We want these,
Yep, spring matches.
Matches.
It's warm up, but we want to feature you.
You guys can come here.
Yep, you can come play with us. We'll come to you. We'll feature your course. We'll feature you guys. So, like I said, I'm really excited about that. The other thing, though, and you just showed it to me, and I'm all over this. But the gin rewind.
Yeah, they did. I saw it come across social media yesterday. I got an email, and I think I even got a text message. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "I'll look at that later." I ended up looking at it. It was a pretty cool thing.
I was super pumped because again,
I was not.
No, so no, why not?
Well, if you know what it is, Jen came out with a 2023 rewind of like your scores, and it shows you where you started the year, which I started at 11. It showed your best score, which my best score last year was an 80, and then it showed what your ending handicap was, which was a 10.9.
Nice. There you go. So the big thing though is how many rounds did you play?
I had 63 in there.
63 rounds in a season for us that goes from April to October.
Well, yeah.
So it's 8 months. So you're playing.
Wait, April, October?
April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
Oh, okay. 7 months.
7, right? So that's only 8 times per month. So that's only twice a week. No wonder you're not getting better.
I mean, sometimes people got to work.
I started at a 5.4. I got down to a 2 after the rounds of the
Does
herd
it tell
again.
you?
Yeah, got down to a 2. It was my lowest.
I don't know if I checked that.
Right? I ended at a 4.1, but I played 17 different courses last year. 94 times I played last year that I wasn't out jerking around.
Oh, there was 3 days when I was caddying instead of playing. That could have been.
That is also
That could have
true.
been 6 rounds to be. No.
But my low score 70, 2 under from the Blues at Wiltwick.
Yeah,
It's
that's
still,
really good. Yeah,
still the
I got to
best.
check mine.
So I guess when we talk about goals, and I got the calendar in front of you.
Yeah.
How many rounds are you expecting to play next year?
1,000. 365.
3 a day. But I looked at it and I said, is it reasonable to play 100 rounds?
That's a lot, man, but I'm not mad about it.
No, because if
So
there's 7
7
months, 21 weeks, that's 4.
7 times 30 is 210.
Yeah.
That's you're playing half the time. And keep your job. And your family.
Yeah.
Well, your kids are older,
They
right?
are.
Your son's older. Your daughter's 16.
Yeah, yep. They're like feral cats. You leave the door
and
open.
they play
come in
golf.
and out. Yeah, which is handy.
Which is nice.
Yep.
I'm trying to get my kids into golf.
Yep. And if my wife wants to see me, she likes playing golf, and she comes and
Yeah,
plays.
you're so freaking lucky. Except my girlfriend doesn't want to see me, so that works to my benefit too. So
We're getting you out on the golf course this year, 100%. She's got clubs.
No, she doesn't.
No?
No.
We're getting her clubs.
I broke them. I snapped them all and threw them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm trying to get the kids in a little bit.
So you're going to start the season at 11.
10.9.
10.9, right?
Now, what happens when we go to Florida? If we play in Florida, we put those scores in,
Because
right?
those courses are open.
Right.
So just
again.
for you people,
Is it gin or is it gin?
It's 100% gin.
Okay.
So for you people
is it
down,
GIF or is it GIF?
I don't care. For you folks in Florida, right? When you're in the Northeast, there actually becomes a time where the course turns off the countable scores. So for us who were out there banging around in November, in the ice.
Actually, one of the guys in the class ended up having like 4 of his best rounds after like doing 4 classes.
Yep.
Doesn't go in.
And after
he broke 80 3 of the 4 rounds.
So we're gonna play.
Is it caramel or caramel?
Caramel. Caramel, definitely caramel. Caramel. Okay. What do you work for, Hershey's?
French.
So we go to Florida. We're hopefully going to get a practice round in, and then 8 competitive rounds. So we're going to have that's.
Wait, so is our practice round not competitive? We got to put some money on this.
It's a practice round.
Yeah,
Definitely
for me and you.
Yeah, but not part of the competitive line.
Yeah.
It's definitely competitive, and it's going to get very competitive here in a second, as you're going to see.
Oh. Shit.
So that's 9 rounds. That's 10% of what I played last year. We're going to play in a week.
That's more than 10. Yeah, no, dude, I'm down.
All right.
I don't know if that second round of each day should count.
So here,
because I'm going to be tired.
No. But here's the thing. So my wife was just here before, and we were looking at her handicap, and she says the ladies at the course are sticklers about making sure that each other puts their scores in. They look over each other's shoulders to make sure they put it in, right? So
so here's the deal, and this is something that I learned last year with putting them in.
Yeah.
Is some people don't put them in because the number's too high.
Yeah.
And some people put them in because the number's too low.
Well, here's my question though: is to you, what is a qualifying round to put into the gin? Because I know what I have for my personal standard.
For me,
because I know what other people think. Yeah. Like an example, if we go out and have 9 margaritas, are you putting that score in?
No.
All right.
I'm saying a competitive round.
Okay.
Right. So if I'm putting the competitive round, if there's days when I'm like, yo, let's go play a quick 9, and we're just gonna go shoot around, play a quick 9, but we haven't played 18. I don't think I'm putting that round in because it wasn't not because it was only meant to be a 9, but also because it wasn't a competitive round where we were gonna hey, we're 5-5-10, something like that.
Yep.
Anytime when we're doing 5-5-10 something, it's definitely going in.
So that's 100%. So if I'm playing the Saturday or Sunday matches and we're playing for money, if I'm playing you for money.
Definitely.
Right? But there's a lot of times where I'll go out by myself and I'm trying to shoot my best score by myself.
Counts.
Right? Counts. But then there's other times where I say, I'm going out and I'm practicing today. I'm hitting 2 balls. Yeah. I'm going to throw a bunch of the sand trap and stuff.
If I'm not playing by the rules, there was times when we played with Jamie and we were like, all right, let's pick whoever wins that hole plays the white tee. You get to pick the tee, not going in.
Gotcha. So what do you think about? There's a gentleman at the course that says, I only put in my competitive rounds. That if I'm only my tournament scores. So that's Tuesday night league, Thursday night league, and when he's playing for money, right? Anything else? If he's playing with his friends and there's no money on it, if he's playing just for fun, he's not putting anything.
It depends. I guess whatever that round means. If you got a buddy in town and you're just like, yeah, come check out my course, and you're not really playing for real. But see, then you have this weird thing, because some of these guys, right? They're like, oh, I ended up playing well, so I'm going to put that score in.
Right.
Or I meant to mean that round, but then I played like shit, so I'm not going to put that score in. I think in my mind, before the round starts, I'm putting that score in. Like I decide before that round starts that this round's going in or not, regardless of what I shoot.
So I had 94 rounds last year. You know the ones I didn't put in was all the time we played match play that there was heavy gimmies. So if I'm playing, so a good example is we're playing the club championship.
Yeah.
Right? So I smoke it into the water. And we don't finish out the hole. I can't put that score in.
Well, there's that. There's match play where, like when we play at Innis against Jeff and Miles and match is over after 7 holes.
Yeah. Just the tips.
We mess around on those. For me, I mess around on those. I don't take those last 2 holes serious.
I can't count that score.
You know what I mean? It's like, you can't count that score.
I don't know. So we need some clarification.
And there's sometimes when I play well, and I'm like, dude, I wish I didn't mess around on those last 2 holes, and I could have counted that score.
Yeah, and that's true too. The other thing too is my competitive rounds that I play like crap. I'm always like, well, that's good. That's raising my handicap.
Well, there's some people that think like that. I think the other way around. I want my handicap to go low.
I want to be scratch.
Yeah.
I really do. But when I have a bad round, I go, oh, I'm gonna raise my score. But it doesn't. Because they only take your top 8.
Yeah, and people don't really know that, right? Like,
so here's one of the things I want to make sure that I'm taking a hard look at this year. A lot of people don't look at their handicap, the 12 rounds of their handicap that don't count. What's that average? So the difference between my 8 best and my 12 worst, and that number shouldn't be gigantic, So we start looking at consistency that way too.
Yeah. Well, no, didn't your gins shut down last year because you were being a jerk?
No, it was
on the golf course.
Yeah. So I played
off.
this is really important to know. So when I came out of the gym last year, I was a beast, right, on the golf course, and I just thought that was going to last forever. Not going to the gym and not eating well. The worse my weight got, the higher my score got. But I was playing really well right up until the Herdigan. And the Herdigan, you have to hit the button that says competitive round. We're playing from the black tees. I shot 1 over in the 1 round. All of a sudden you take that block and it dropped my handicap all the way down to a 2. Then I was drinking. I didn't have competitive rounds to play. My scores started going up. My weight started going up. But the handicap stopped going up. There was a hard cap on it.
Yeah.
Bird had the same thing happen for different reasons. He was making a swing change, and his scores ballooned, and it stopped you from raising up. So now all of a sudden you're playing a Tuesday night league or an 80% handicap tournament, and you're like debilitated, because I'm playing to an 8, but my handicap's a 3, and it won't go any higher no matter what I do.
Yeah. I would say I feel for you, but I don't care. You're whining that your handicap's a 3. Okay, right. I don't care. But it also kind of goes to show that how good of a system it is, right?
It is.
Like it makes the game fair. And we played with people where they're scratch and I'm an 11, so I'm getting 11 strokes and they're angry.
Well, because the trick is when you have somebody that's a double-digit handicap, but they have the ability to birdie any hole on the course, which you do, and you're getting a stroke and you make a birdie, it makes people infuriated. Yeah. They didn't say anything about the triple bogey you made on the par 5.
Right, they were happy about that,
But that's where people get fired up. So let me ask you a question. If you're starting at 11, 10.9. What do you see yourself ending at the end of the year when they shut the book?
My goal at the end of the year would be sub 8.
Sub 8.
Yeah, that's my goal.
All right.
And to hit draws. Maybe we'll switch those. Hit draws and hopefully a sub 8. You writing it in pen?
October.
Here, let me get you this pencil.
Mike. 8.
Sub 8.
Oh, minus. Okay, cool.
With the ability to hit draws.
I'm starting out at a 4.1, and I think
sub 8.
I'm scared. I really am, because I my favorite show, podcast, Chasing Scratch. These guys have been at it for years with a lot more.
Yeah, but they started where I'm at.
They did. They started at 11s.
Yeah.
But they've been at it. This is their 6th season. They have Titleist sponsoring them. They
they're
have swing
getting
coaches. They have
club
everything.
fittings every week.
Yeah, and so they could knock off those last couple of strokes, right? So
Yeah, but also here's my thing, and like you said, like the one guy Eli, he was a D1 basketball, athlete. I don't really want to say this on camera, but like, you're a good golfer. I don't know if they started as good golfers. Like, you played when you were a kid.
yeah.
I don't know what they did, but you, like when's the last time you were at 11?
In 2020 when I took it back
Yeah,
up
but
after
you weren't playing for what,
No.
20 years?
20 years.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, so, like, you were a good golfer when you were a kid. You have that swing in there. I have a baseball swing, right?
Yep.
A lot of people don't have that natural swing from being it as a kid.
So I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say I can get the 0.0. Yep. And that's like terrifying to think about.
Sub-zero?
Sub-zero.
That's your new nickname.
Sub-zero? Oh, dude.
The Hawk is Sub-Zero.
There you go. These are
Mortal Kombat names.
Oh yeah, we're watching Wolverine right now, so rewatching the DC guys. I think there's a Sub-Zero guy in there.
Oh, yeah?
So you're gonna go to 8. I'm gonna go to sub-8. I'm gonna go to 0.0. At one point in the season, it'll say 0.0.
All right, so let me ask you that. So is that finishing the year at sub-8 or getting under sub-8 in the year?
So, and that's interesting because when I see my best handicap was a 2.0, that makes me feel good, but it does make me feel like crap that it's at 4.1 right now to end the season.
But here's the deal.
I want to end the season
Summertime, right? Like
Yeah.
like we get to play more. Days are longer, so we're out there playing 27, 36, like
Course is
whatever.
rolling.
Course is rolling pretty good unless, knock on wood, we get a ton of rain again. But, is that a natural thing in the Northeast of
I would think
handicaps
so.
come down the middle and they kind of creep back up?
Well,
one
Leaf rule, plugged greens, cold weather with the ball not going farther. You're right. So 0.0 sometime throughout the year.
So can we go back to
Yeah.
sub-8 at some time
At
this
some
year?
point. Yep.
Okay.
And then what we finish at is what we finish at.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. So that number on the gin rewinded next year, a year from now, has to say 7.9 or better.
Yep. There you go. And dude, I think for you, I think that's super reasonable. Again, for a handful of
Gotta get into
reasons.
that RS Performance Center again.
Yeah, no kidding. Your swing will come along. You've done a lot of work this winter. It's not going to be good at the beginning of the season. It's just
The
not.
lefts, man. The lefts in the simulator right now are just really anger. I hate thinking about the left side of the fucking course because I've never had to worry about it.
There's as much trouble over there as there is on the right.
I know.
But the great news is that you have an unbelievable short game. That's not affected in any way, shape, or form. That's not going away. So if you can figure out how to get the ball around the green in 2, I don't think you're going to see a lot of big scores. You're going to take your share of doubles. Just because.
No, that's another thing I really want to focus on is playing smarter golf to not hit out of bounds, not hit out of lose balls.
Yeah.
Sorry, ball hawker.
I was going to say ball hawker. Send you another 5 dozen.
No. Because that's where the big numbers come from. Losing them off the tee and then playing the dumb shots to try to make this miraculous shot. So my goal this year is to no triples. I mean, obviously they're going to happen at some point with dumb crappy shots over water or whatever it is, but really shy away from the big numbers.
Yeah. So I had a goal last year to never shoot in the 90s, right? And
is that including 90?
90, exactly.
90 or higher.
So in April we went to Myrtle and I played TPC Myrtle from the tips and had to make a 10-footer on 18 to shoot 89, right?
Did you make it?
I made it. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I played in a match play event in the first round and shot 90. Right. That was
the weekend before the hurricane.
Yeah. Here's the confidence booster for you.
Actually, I think it was the Wednesday before the Friday hurricane.
Then the only other round I shot in the 90 was with you at Paulie's Plantation in 48 degrees while you stormed back on the Stableford. There you go. Yeah. It's only twice last year. So should I lower that number? Should I make that 87? I mean, I could see us going down the
If
champion
you're trying to get
days.
scratched, you shouldn't freaking shoot over 80.
That's not true, though.
Because we're going to try to play some tough courses. Plus, we got to get on a monster this year.
Yeah, no
We got
kidding.
to get on a monster.
Coming at you.
And monster.
Monster at the monster. So maybe I'll bring it down to 87 because again, you catch a tough day. Anybody can have a bad day.
Yeah,
but
plus
it'll keep
we're
the
trying
grind.
to play. When we play these new courses, they're just you don't know, is that tree on the other side of the fair?
Yeah, play True Blue for the first time from the back tees and
man.
not know what's going on.
Yeah,
You're gonna post a little bit higher than your gin.
Yeah.
You know?
I want to hear some scores from True Blue, like some of your best scores from True Blue, man.
Yeah, you guys aren't shooting scores down there.
I want to hear that.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
So we're on our way to actually play 3 really important courses, big time courses in Orlando. We got Champions Gate. What is it?
National and international.
So on Tuesday. So if you guys are following at home, you want to come down and hang out on Tuesday, the 13th of February. We're playing the national and international.
Yeah. Wednesday.
And then on Valentine's Day,
Do I have to get you something? Chocolates?
it's flowers. Flowers.
See, flowers die.
I am. I know, but it's the thought. It really is. You went out of your way.
Okay, Lisa.
Right? And then the 15th, we're also playing Champions Gate, but then we play Shingle Creek twice.
Yeah.
Right? So and we're hoping to get a practice round in on the 12th.
Yeah.
So we got the individual matches, we got team matches, we got a birdie race and an individual Stableford.
And whenever we're not playing with each other, we're playing against each other.
5-5-10s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So here's the other thing. Right?
And
yeah. How are we going to do the
par threes?
The par threes.
So we do
You're going to have to take a tape measure with you because we're not playing together. I was at 6 feet.
Everything's
you were
gonna be
at
on
9
video.
feet. All right.
No, I guess we'll do the par threes.
We'll suspend the par 3 race. If
Only when we're
Yeah.
playing with each other?
Yeah, that makes sense.
We don't play against each other.
No.
Which
So,
is we
weird.
should probably talk to Bravo about that.
I don't know.
Whenever we're not playing with each other, we should be playing against each other.
That's it. All right. So here's the thing is I thought we'd raise the stakes even higher.
Oh, is this what this is?
That's this one right here. Okay. So I was thinking, since and we won't count the practice round because we're just getting our feet wet.
But the practice round is still a match between us.
Yes, but not for the 8-round match. Okay. So first round, right? We should we'll use
We're
our
playing with each other, just to let you know.
Yep.
First round and last round.
All right. So we'll use our standard handicap, which usually has me giving you 9, right? 9 or 10.
Well, you're 4, I'm 11.
Yep.
But that's off of the index at
Yeah.
the course. So you
Yep.
give me
So 9 or 10.
you
right?
give me 9 if I beat you. You give me 10 if you beat me.
All right. So and then we'll adjust each round. All right.
Okay.
By whatever you get beat.
Whatever I beat you by.
Right? So if with your handicap I get beat by 3, the next round I'm getting 3, right? If I beat you by 5, the next
No,
round
you're not getting 3.
you're getting an extra
You're
3
If
over the 10. So say I beat you by 3 in the first
and
round.
you gave me 9.
Yeah, I would give
so
you
then
12
I'm
the
getting
next
12,
round.
right?
And then
vice versa. If I
Exactly.
win by 3, I'm only getting 6.
Yep. So it's an 8-round challenge, okay? And here's the bet.
Wait, real quick. Hang on.
Okay. So each round counts as 1 win.
But if we're playing with each other,
Yeah.
we're not playing anything against each other at all. Because we got to be rooting for each other.
We're always rooting for each other. I'm always rooting for you. So you're
are
gonna so we only play with each other 1 round
No, the first and the last.
and the last.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You want to take those 2 out? You want to knock it down to 6?
I'm just saying in general,
6 and
should
6.
we not do anything just so that we're on each other's teams? Even just nothing. Besides part 3.
No, see, I disagree. Even on our Saturday matches, when we're playing a team event, we'll play low gross against each other, And now, even though you're my partner, like I said, I'm still trying to beat you. That's fueling me. That's
All right,
nothing
well
bad.
then what about like pickups and gimmies and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, regular stuff. I mean, if we're partners, somebody else has got to give us the putt.
Okay.
So, and just like we normally do, if it's, hey, that's actually for something for our match,
Okay.
then they won't give it to you, right?
No, they should still get. See, that's what I mean. That's where it messes up because they might not give us like an 8-footer or maybe like a 6-footer that would beat them, but it still means something to us.
I got you.
So it would almost backfire a little bit
Okay.
on the big match.
So we could take out the 2, all right? That still leaves us 8 or 6 blind matches, okay? That we could adjust this with, right?
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
So here's the bet, all right? If I beat you, all right?
Overall.
So
out of the 6.
So out of the 6, so best of 6.
Okay.
All right? If I beat you, you got to shave your beard.
You don't want to see what's under this.
So shave it clean.
Wait, all right. Before I even consider it, what would be the other?
Well, I wanted to hear if you had a suggestion. I mean, something of equal, you know, like I said, full body waxing. I don't know. I had this one.
Let me see your chest. No.
I had this in mind, that I would quit drinking until the hurt again.
No, because you should quit drinking until the hurt again. It's
doing
you a favor. Should I shave this? This thing's majestic.
it's a belt. All right, you got something else?
So you know what's funny, because I just coached basketball last night, and we're gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
It's my first year coaching.
Yeah.
We're gonna win the championship. I said, we win the championship pizza party.
Yeah.
And one kid said, Coach, if we win the championship, will you shave your beard?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What's up? Everybody wants to shave the beard.
It probably took you a long time to grow. It probably over more than a weekend, right?
Dude, this is like 3 years. Nah, probably longer. I shaved it once. I've grown it twice.
Yeah.
In the last 7 years, and I think I shaved it once. I think it was like maybe 2 years in, and then this is 5 years. I hit a beard. What do they call it? Beard length terminal beard length.
Really?
Terminal beard length. Yeah, I tried to yank on it, try to get a little bit, but yeah,
Don't they make that roller that goes on there?
I don't
Do you have the T-shirt with the inches on the chest?
Ooh, I like that. I should get that.
Yeah.
Get me that for Valentine's Day.
I will. There you go. So why don't we do this? We'll leave it up
I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll leave it up to the viewers. If we get a lot of
What should Adam do?
in the comments, but if we get a lot of comments and likes, so if we get, I'll do this. If we get 100 comments, right, that Mike should shave his beard, then that's definitely what we're doing.
But there needs to be an equivalent to you.
Yep. So these guys can come up with it, right?
There's nothing. What are you gonna do that's equivalent to this?
I don't know.
Grow a beard out? Can you even grow a beard?
It looks like it's very patchy. It looks like Joe Dirt.
Wax your back?
What's that line? I love getting my back waxed. I might get it done before Florida. I'm going tanning 100%. I need a mani
Wax your
pedi.
taint? Who's doing that? I'm not doing it. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that visual. I don't know. All right, so I like how you have a star next to this.
We got to come up with something though.
Yeah,
maybe I got to wax your truck. That freaking
naked with a fucking Speedo on.
with the Speedo.
Again, that's something I don't want to see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to come up with something.
All right. Well, let's use the comments. We got a week. We got a week before we leave. We got one more podcast before we leave. So let's think about it and we'll finalize it. But I'm talking about making something gigantic, making this thing so big that it's going to be a spectacle that people are going to want to see it.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you got a target on your face there.
Oh man, come on, guys.
Well, the big thing is you got to play well. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's some incentive in that for me.
And with the adjustments, you have one massively bad round that could jerk me bad.
I should do it on purpose. No, I can't do that.
Like I said, that's why handicaps work. Right, and my thought is too, since it's if we eliminate 6 rounds, we should use the practice round as a tiebreaker. So the first round we play is the tiebreaker.
No.
We'll already know going in. We'll already by Friday you'll know if the tiebreaker needs to be used.
Oh man, I was thinking we could do that last one where we play again with each other.
All right, that could be the tiebreaker.
But yeah, we got 10 days. We got 12 days to
All right.
figure it out.
Well, like I said,
You better come up with something epic to do.
to go with the beard.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Like I said,
Yeah, I don't know.
you're gonna have to make me stop drinking for a year or like
Dude,
permanently.
You should stop drinking.
Why?
I don't know. Alcohol is poison or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
good
Unless you know, Truly's wants to sponsor us.
It's so
then
good when it touches your lips. I'm telling you.
All right, last thing. Listen, I want to do these giveaway videos this year. We're going to do a ton. Look back. We did a couple. We went to Northway 8 and tried to give away some money with some putts. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, tried to give away money, some putts. I want to do it, but you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Facebook Marketplace, and also do us a favor, get better at putting, you guys, please.
Oh, please!
Can you guys make some 3-footers? Can you make some 3-footers to start it up?
The 3-footer. We didn't give away any money. I tried to. I had cash in pocket. I even told the kid at Dick's Sporting Goods, I'm like, I'll even make this last one 100, and we didn't even get to. The first kid we didn't even get to the second putt.
Yep.
So listen, we want to give away some money. We want to have some fun with you guys this year. I want to make some good content for you guys and with you guys with these challenges. So make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to ask you, if we bump into you at the golf course, I'm going to say, show me your phone, and you better be subscribed to Just the Tips. And if you are, then you get the challenge. If you're not, I'm moving on to the next guy, and I will have this beard, and I will be moving on to the next guy and be mean with the beard.
Yep.
Because I'm winning.
All right. I got a feeling underneath there, Mike's got like a tattoo or something. It's like a turtle or something. You know.
I do have a butt chin.
Do you really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's been a while.
I have to grow the goatee. I literally a turtle chin, man.
Yeah. What's a turtle chin?
It's like no chin. Like this is like a fake chin. This is like it's like prosthetics.
That's like, I think they say that's why like some people grow the beard out, is because like it like elongates their face as opposed to like.
Actually, I heard it was evolutionary that men grew beards to cover their face. That way their opponents or the animals or whatever was attacking them couldn't see how scared they were.
Is that something?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not now.
Because
it's more alpha.
Their face would quiver, and it like covers up their being scared.
I'm standing there on the 18th green, and you're putting to try to tie me. I'm just gonna stand on the other side of the hole with my beard, and I'm gonna have like a staff.
A staff?
Yeah.
Like Gandalf? That's what's gonna happen when you get gray. You're gonna be like the guy from the Lord of the Rings.
I want that thing. I'm trying to grow it.
The big flowing gray beard.
Yeah.
You see these guys. You see these guys when they were an accountant working for their boss, and they the buttoned up thing, and then they retire to Daytona, and they get a Harley, and they grow out this big massive beard.
I will
and they
be
get
honest.
leather.
Okay,
Yep.
so I've always wanted to just grow the beard out. So when I used to caddy, you couldn't grow a beard. You can either have a beard and start with a beard like from birth,
this is
or
Kiowa.
no beard. Yeah,
Okay.
This is Kiowa.
Did you work for George Steinbrenner?
It was kind of like that, but you couldn't like go, because like the process of growing a beard is tough. Like if anyone.
What, not shaving? That's
yeah,
tough.
but there's like in between phases where you kind of look
phase.
homeless, and stuff like that.
Keanu Reeves is perpetually in the homeless state, and he looks awesome.
I know, he's like one of two people that can grow it out like that. But so we would have a week off in the summer when they punched, and I would like I'd be like, come on, grow. and like a week later, I'd be like mid beard, and I'd have to shave it. So. Then I worked in big box gyms, so same deal. You couldn't do the same thing. You could either have a beard or no beard. And then finally, being self-employed, I'm like, I'm growing a beard, and you know what? You can go through the process of growing a beard too. I allowed me to do that, and that's now that I've had a beard.
Is that in the Maximum Result Fitness
you
handbook?
can grow a beard.
There you go.
You know what?
I could just imagine Mike in the mirror, like force, like, oh, come on, trying to force it out of his face.
No excuses, grow.
Well, that's it. So coming to our merchandise store is the fake Mike beard that you can buy. Like some people have the.
Well,
the
I'll put a whole kit together. A comb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comb. It's there's got to be like a beard conditioner, I would assume.
Yeah, I use it.
Do you?
Nah. There's all that stuff out there. You know what? When I was kind of like in mid beard form, I would go places. Like I remember being up at Billy B's in Albany and sitting there watching my kid go down slides, and some dude sits next to me. He's like, "Sweet beard, dude." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "What do you put in it?" I'm like, My fingers? Like, I don't know.
I was gonna say, I know you must not have a lot of potions and lotions. I was in the same room with you in Puerto Rico. You have a toothbrush and a nice bar of soap. You're like Reacher.
I'm like Reacher, dude.
Yeah,
Just
man.
a toothbrush.
I have a separate bag I carry with cosmetics. You know?
Oh, dude, people always ask me, like, what's up with being, bald? I've been bald since I was 19.
Really?
I shaved my head once, and it never came back. And I'm okay with it, right? Like, I've had no hair more in my life than I've had hair, to be honest. And I'm cool with it because literally I have a bar of soap and a razor.
That's it?
And that's it.
All right.
So.
But they make all these kinds of stuff for guys that have bald hair.
I think-
Is that just marketing?
I think so. I mean, I've never really had to. And same thing with the beard. They have all these conditioners and oils and balms and all these things. And I'm like, just grow your beard.
Just grow your beard.
I will tell you, growing a beard is actually more work than shaving.
Really?
I mean, if you want to keep it clean and neat and not look homeless.
Oh, the trimming of it.
Yeah,
then.
just like care.
But I mean, maybe this is a time for a new shout out to Pugsley's. Pugsley.
So,
Yeah.
and you said that you're going tanning? You said tanning? What else did you say you were going to do? A wax?
You got to get my back waxed.
Are you really?
Dude, I inherited Chewbacca's back, dude. If we're going to be in a pool, you don't want to see this fuzzy, patchy weirdness.
Listen, vlog for Florida coming. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to Pugsley's right before.
Okay.
So I'll vlog that. You vlog your thing if you want.
I don't know. I go to the esthetician. Yeah, we'll be good. What?
We're not rooming together anymore. And the one thing that I did appreciate that you do, that I also kind of do when I feel like it, pedicure.
Oh, dude, it is mani pedicure.
That could be our Valentine's Day together. We'll go get pedicures done right before the trip.
Yep.
And we'll vlog it. Nobody wants to see my feet, but we can see the person rubbing my calf.
Super Bowl's on the 11th, so that morning. Yeah, okay. I'll schedule it.
Yes.
All right.
It's a very manly day. Pedicures and Super Bowl.
Let's go Niners. All right. I'm Adam.
I'm Mike.
Just the tips.